This was from 2018. Hi guys, it's Aunt B from Aunt B's Homestead. You know I know how to keep something, don't you? That was from 2018. Okay, so anyways, this is probably one of the ones that I inherited, but this is a mini sewing kit with a few things in there. Since we have a holiday coming up, a special holiday of 250 years, the birthday of a particular cool country where we can live free, and the colors might give it away. Hold on. I'm going to take out a few colors. This color is blue. Hold on. Put that up there. That's blue. That's red. And where's the other color? Well, there's some white right there, right? Red, white, and blue. So you've guessed it. The 4th of July is coming up, and I wanted to jump on really quickly and tell you about a pattern that I'm making, and I wanted to give you some ideas for pattern making for yourself. Okay, whether this is for summer fun or for everyday activities, you can make your own pattern. I do have patterns in my closet that I have not pulled out, and I probably won't be pulling them out for a long time, because now what I do instead of hold on, someone was coming through with a message. Let me put that on hold. Okay, so what I do now is I either make my own patterns, or I will take something, upcycle it, or deconstruct it, and make that my pattern. Okay? So as you can see, I have something that's felt. Let me go closer so you can see it. That's felt. Okay? This is a lot of years old. But you see there are shapes. This is a circle and this is a rectangle. Well, I'm not just trying to put these up here to teach you shapes. I'm putting this up here to say shapes. That's how we put together sewing projects, through shapes. So this is what I do. I take something deconstructed, or I make my own pattern. I simply took this hat apart, deconstructed it, and as you can see, this right here is plastic. This was a plastic bag, so you can upcycle anything. This was a plastic bag, but it's, sturdy plastic. It's not the one that you can just poke a hole through, as you can see as I push against this or press against this. So you want a fairly sturdy fabric, and you can cut out your pieces, and that could be your pattern. Take you a Ziploc bag or a yellow envelope, white envelope, and put your pieces in there, and you never have to worry about whether you could make a hat again. Okay? Hi! Socks. Yes, you can do the same thing with socks. You can take your sock, cut out patterns. You can actually use socks to make a hat. Okay? You can use socks to make a hoodie, rather. I'll have to show that to you one day, and that makes me want to look up a video on YouTube to see if someone has already done that. I know that you can do that for a fact because I've made plenty of things with socks. But yes, So, and then of course you just have your thread ready and available. If you're using, I am using, um, you said, can I show you? Can I show you something with socks? Of course I will. I will. And thank you for asking. I will show you something with socks. And it depends on the size socks. Of course, you won't make an adult hat using baby socks unless you use a lot of them. But if you have large socks, I'll say the ones that say like 6 to 11, 6 to size 11, of course, you can make a hat with that. And of course, I will show you how, because the larger the sock get, you cut up the seam. Well, they don't really have seams, but you create a seam by snipping the sock in half, and then you spread it out and see how large it is. Most of the time, for a standard size head, when you spread out a sock, you could probably trace this. Hold on, let me fold it over. You could probably trace this pattern on there. Now, I think you can see it better. Yeah, but when it comes to brims, you can make anything because you put your pieces together, connect your pieces together to make the sock into a brim. You use the rest of the another sock to make the circular part. And then all you need after that is a rectangular band. With everything, just forget that you see the shamrock, okay? Let me turn that over. With everything that you do, it starts with making the fabric that you need, okay? It starts with your fabric. Your fabric could be, your fabric could be pieces of plastic. You can tape these together with decorative tape, like duct tape, and you can make a hat out of this. So yes, I love being challenged to make things because as long as you have your fabric and your pattern, you can make anything. Thank you. Thank you for asking that. And I don't have the sock design right now because before I came on, I only grabbed something for hat right now, and I would have to go dig in my sewing supplies, but I will be able to show it to you in a future video, and I'll make sure I'll say sock design or something on the ad so that you can see it, okay? All right, but thank you so much. And yeah, so July is coming, is almost here, and I'm thinking ahead for July 4th. I will be making this hat out of plastic. That was my thought this morning. And hi, I see Owen. I see, I think, ISO J, ISO J. I see Brother Spiderweb. Oh, you said show my face. Oh, okay. My face is on the videos. When I have my camera set like this, I'm basically showing my hand, but my face is the face that you see on the videos on this page, Aunt B's Homestead. Okay, I am Aunt B, and my face is the face that you see on the videos. My face is actually the only face that you see on the videos. So you can go over and you can see my face. I see AK, so that's who's asking me about the face. My face is on the video. Sometimes I do show my face when I'm at the sewing machine. Today is not one of those days. today is a day for me to jump on basically to show you about the hat. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. And then please go over and look at who I am. I would love for you guys to look at who I am, look at the things that I do, and look at the things that I share with you. Because it's also that we could do what we love, and that's create. And if you're not a person who creates projects yet, or crafts, or sew clothes, this is the place for you to be, because that's what we love over here. All right. So I hope this is helpful. I gave you a couple of tips of how you can create something that you see that you like. I like the way this hat fit. I think this hat cost me $1, something like that. It could have been from Dollar Tree, and it was during a different holiday. That's why you saw the shamrock, and it was probably for school. But I've kept it very long, a long, long time, and it's made of felt. That's why I use things like that, felt and plastic. Those things are hard to destroy, okay, and hard to ruin. If both of these get wet, then you can still just dry it and you'll still have your pattern. All right, well, thank you so much, because I can do this all day long. Ideas, ideas, ideas. But thank you for coming on, and I hope you're having an amazing rest of your day. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye bye.